Ridley Scott's epic flick, Napoleon, is one badass movie that's gonna blow your mind. It's a monster of a film, running a whopping 158 minutes, but get this, there's actually a longer version that goes on for an insane 4.5 hours. Scott spilled the beans in an interview with Empire magazine, revealing that this extended cut delves into Josephine's life before meeting Napoleon. And let me tell you, it's going to be fantastic. The current version of the film is already pretty badass, with Joaquin Phoenix playing an intense Napoleon who's not your typical hero like Russell Crowe in Gladiator. No, this dude was a dictator, a war criminal, and killed a ton of people to build his empire, which in the end crumbled anyway. Talk about messed up psychology. So this movie is like a wild portrait of that madness. Scott also shared some behind-the-scenes scoop on Phoenix, saying that 2 weeks before shooting, the actor felt clueless about what to do. But they sat down together for 10 days, going through every scene, and figured it out. And let me tell you, what they created is something incredible. Now, thanks to Apple and Sony, we can catch Napoleon in theaters on Nov 22. I don't know about you, but I can't freaking wait to see this beast on the big screen. It's going to be an epic ride, my friends, so mark your calendars and get ready to witness the madness that is Napoleon.
Just a quick reminder. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Now let's back to the commentary.
Ridley Scott, the badass director behind Gladiator and Blade Runner, is now tackling the infamous French military commander Napoleon Bonaparte. And let me tell you, this film is going to be epic as hell. Starring the incredible Joaquin Phoenix as Napoleon himself, this movie is going to dive deep into the life of the notorious historical figure. And we're not talking about your typical hero here. This Napoleon was a dictator, a war criminal, and killed a ton of people to build his empire. Talk about some messed up psychology. But that's what makes this movie so intriguing. Now, this ain't the first time Napoleon's story has been told on the big screen. There was a silent French film back in 1927 that ran over 5 hours long, and even the legendary Stanley Kubrick had plans for a biographical epic that never saw the light of day. But Scott is going to take this story to a whole new level of awesomeness. So get ready for some intense battle scenes, breathtaking visuals, and a performance from Phoenix that will knock your socks off. The release date is set for November 22nd, so mark your calendars and get ready to witness the badassery that is Napoleon. It's going to be a wild ride, my friends. If you've seen the trailer, you know it's going to have epic battles, extravagant pageantry, and enough political intrigue to keep you on the edge of your seat. It's going to be a wild ride, my friends. But here's the cool part. Not only will Napoleon be gracing the big screen, but it'll also be available on Apple TV Plus at some point. Yeah, they're spoiling us with options. Oh, and hold on to your hats, folks, because Ridley Scott, the director extraordinaire, has revealed that there's going to be a 4-hour director's cut of the film as well. Talk about a movie marathon. We're in for a treat, folks. Now let's talk about the cast. Our man Joaquin Phoenix is taking on the role of Napoleon himself, and let me tell you, he's going to kill it. Vanessa Kirby, known for her amazing work on The Crown, will be playing Napoleon's first wife, Empress Josephine. Although she had to step in after Jodie Comer couldn't make it due to some pesky scheduling conflicts. But that's not all, my friends. We've got an all-star cast joining them, including Tahar Rahim from The Serpent as politician Paul Barras and Ben Miles from Hijack as Napoleon's advisor, Caulaincourt. Plus, there's Ludivine Sagnier from Lupin, Matthew Needham from Sanditon, and Youssef Kerkour from Home, all bringing their A-game to the film. So there you have it, folks. Get ready for a cinematic feast like no other. Napoleon is coming to a cinema near you, on 22nd November 2023. And if you can't catch it on the big screen, don't worry, Apple TV Plus has you covered with the director's cut. It's going to be epic. Stay tuned for more updates and keep checking back for all the latest news. This film about Napoleon Bonaparte is a real epic, clocking in at over 2.5 hours. It's all about his crazy relationship with Josephine during the French Revolution. But it's not your typical biopic, oh no. Director Ridley Scott wanted to make it a spectacle, with huge battle scenes and insane filmmaking. He compares Napoleon to some seriously intense dudes like Alexander the Great, Hitler, and Stalin. Yeah, this guy had some serious power and did some pretty messed up stuff. But don't get it twisted, Napoleon had a lot of good qualities too. He was brave, dominant, and had an unstoppable attitude. Joaquin Phoenix, who plays Napoleon, wanted to steer clear of those typical biopic cliches. He wanted to bring something unexpected to the table, so get ready for a wild ride with this film. It's going to be intense, action-packed, and full of surprises. Brace yourself and hold on tight, because Napoleon is about to take you on a roller coaster of emotions.